Spree on Thursday, you've got quite a few runners. Can you tell us about those ones?
Yeah, so look at Hawkesbury, we've got Swing Boat. She's a speedy filly that sort of weakened out of it first up. When Storm hit it, Canterbury before the last race, and 1200 may even have been a little bit beyond her. But she won over 1,000 metres on debut. And I think that, in the right company there, she's going to be really competitive. Her gallops have been really, really good in between runs, trained on. I would imagine that she camps somewhere right on the speed, controls the race, and Tim Clark, he knows the horse, he trialled it, he rode it first up, and I think he'd be going there with a bit of confidence, so I'd say she's just about the best of the day there at Hawkesbury.
So then you've got Street Tycoon in race 5.
Yeah, he's on debut. 7 furlongs on debut will suit him only because he looks like a real 2,000 metre horse. He finished second in a barrier trial at Randwick, but it was a slow overall time. He's going to need to keep improving to be really competitive, but there's enough that from his track work suggests he can do that. He's going to have the blinkers on first up because he's the sort of horse that does need to focus. He just lopes along. He's a big, rangy sort of horse that will appreciate a middle distance. But I'd be following him sort of second or third up over a mile, maybe even a bit third up, and he'd be quite competitive, I'd imagine.
Then in race 7, you've got Jason Collette on Forgiveness.
Yeah, so Forgiveness, she won over 1,500 last preparation at Hawkesbury. That was actually second up. First up, she finished third behind a very good horse called Place. Who would have thought at the time that he would have gone on to win 2 Group 1s that preparation? She had a bleeding attack at the end of last preparation. She's come back. We've taken her time with her, but we feel that getting her over 1,500 in a race where she can relax in her own rhythm, that'll really suit her. If she's not really going to be firing first up, and certainly she's a horse to follow second up. But finished back in her trials, but just wants a bit of ground and looks like a 2,000 metre horse all over.
And then in race 8, you've got Alluris with Christian Reith.
Yeah. Look, Alluris, she usually takes a few runs to get right into her preparation. Well, she certainly did in her one and only preparation last time in. She's a lazy track worker, which is probably the reason why that is the case. But she won her first trial. Her second trial was against stronger opposition, where she didn't do quite as well. But she's not facing any of those sort of horses on Thursday. And look, maybe she can run a little bit of an improved effort first up compared to her first preparation. But I would still, just seeing her this morning in gallop, I would like to see her sort of a little bit deeper into her prep before I get too excited.
Then just to finish off, can you let us know about the races in Albury and Bendigo?
Yeah, so in Albury we've got Proposition, and we mentioned this to our listeners a few weeks ago that if we can just get the job done with her, then we'd be really happy to retire her to Chittendam's Broodmare Band. She ran third first up, was a good run, she was held up. She's going to Albury 1,400 metre fillies and mares maiden. Hugh Bowman's going to be there. So if he gives us a special, then maybe she gets the job done and we can retire her. Outside of her, we've got Eliana at Bendigo, who's one to look forward to because she won a trial at Cranbourne. She ran second or third in a trial at Randwick before that. She started off her preparation really well, and she's a lovely Zabeel filly that's won 3 races over a mile. She's a city winner, and I think she can go to another level this preparation and be a sort of competitor in the Greys races during the spring, during Cup week.
Fantastic. Good luck this week.
Thanks very much, Catherine.